Hi guys and dolls, today I'm going to be doing a review video for the new Urban Decay eyeliners. And when I say review, I mean more like SWATCHFEST, because I think most of us by now know that this is kind of like the industry gold standard in terms of eyeliner. And now they're the company that has the hugest shade range. They have a total of 40 eyeliner colors, which at first sounds a little bit excessive. And maybe it is, but for color junkies like me who are very interested in like the nuances, like, oh, this is a brown, but this is a brown with like a golden warm undertone, and this is more like a cool golden undertone. It's pretty exciting. 13 of these shades are brand new, 14 of them are previous like limited edition colors, so I'm pretty darn excited about this, especially since a lot of these were ones that I had purchased previously and now they're available like all the time, and I can actually like get new ones and stuff when I run out, which is unlikely because these things last forever. In fact, one of these that I'm sharing with you, one of the ones that was like re-promoted, it's like this little teeny tiny nub, and I swear I've had it for like 4 or 5 years. Probably should throw it out, but hey, it still works. So I tried to group them by color, like greens and then like earth tones or like browns or whatever, like grays. So I'm going to obviously have them all swatched on my arm here, but I swatched them much nicer in different pairings, but I sort of have them here for my own reference as I explain the colors. So let's get started. Stash is one of the re-promoted liners, and it's a olive green with a golden undertone or golden shimmer. Goldmine is a bright yellow gold. I like it, but I liked the one that they're discontinuing, Eldorado, a lot better than I like this, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, so. Freak is one of my absolute favorites of this entire shebang, and it has a wonderful translucency to it. I don't want to say sheer because sheer implies that it's in some way lacking. To me, I think like translucent means like luxurious in some way. That's how this really looks. And it has the most interesting like bright lime green with like this fiery golden shimmer in it. It's fantastic. The next shade is Junkie, which is a really deep teal with kind of like a golden green shimmer to it. The next color is Loaded, which is kind of like a teal that was dipped in black. It's very like, I don't know. It's actually not my favorite if I'm being completely honest. Deep End is a super bright, intense turquoise teal kind of color. It's kind of amazing. I love it. Now on to the browns. Demolition is a matte brown. It's very dark, very matte, very, you know, everyone needs like a staple super dark chocolate brown liner. Corrupt is very similar to Demolition, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it, to be honest. I think I actually prefer Demolition. It just glides on a little bit better. And Corrupt, I don't like the little glitters in my eyeliner. I don't know. Well, sometimes I do, but I don't like the silver glitters. I'm picky about my glitter colors in my eyeliner. Whiskey is a perfect like milk chocolate brown. It's kind of delicious, and it kind of makes me want a whiskey Pepsi. I'm just putting it out there. Don't drink, kids. Hustle for me is a really interesting brown because it's not like really rich, it's not really dark, it's almost kind of like a translucent brown, and it's a really good one, I think, for doing a smoky eye where you want it to have like a soft fade. Really good for like an eyeshadow base or anything like that. It's just, again, it's like, at first the browns seem like, wow, this is really surplus, but there's so many different uses for browns, and I like having tons of options, so. Roach is a really beautiful bronze brown, and it has a reddish tone, which makes it really perfect for pairing with any kind of red eyeshadow, or anyone who has green eyes that you want to bring the green out. Anytime you use red will kind of bring that color out. So if you have green eyes, Roach is your go-to perfect eyeliner. When I first saw Smog and Scorch, I thought they were identical. Smog is the first one there. It's a bit darker. It's very similar to the eyeshadow color. I'd say that like, I mean, they are pretty similar. I actually prefer Scorch. I feel like it has more depth to it because it goes to a lighter note, so it has this kind of play with the light, whereas Smog kind of doesn't have that inner fire. So I'm just saying, if one had to get booted off the island, I would vote for Smog to leave. Just saying. So first up for the purples is Vice, and it's this really rich, really intense plum color, and it's very warm toned. It would look perfect for anyone who has, again, green eyes. Like, you need this color. You just need it. Psychedelic Sister is somewhat similar into like the depthness of Vice, if that is making any sense, but it's more cool toned. And Psychedelic Sister is, again, one that I've loved for a long time, and I'm really happy that it's permanent now. Asphyxia is a sheer, we're not gonna say sheer, translucent pink purple duochrome. On camera for some reason it's showing way more pink than it is in real life, but you know, I can't help that. So the next shade is Ether, and Ether is so cool, you guys. Oh my god, Ether is so cool. It's again a translucent shade, and it has like a gray base with like pink purple sparkle. Girl and boy, gentlemen and ladies, guys and dolls, this is definitely a contender for favorites. Like, it's so pretty. And Ether is also one of the ones where the glitters in it have like a kind of duochromatic shift. It's so cool. I love it. The next shade is Empire, and Empire is a really wonderful inky indigo violet. It is so pretty. I just think that it would be so perfect for bringing out the eye color of anyone, really. Honestly, it has enough blue in it that it'll enhance brown eyes, enough red in it that it'll enhance the green, and I find that purple works pretty well for my blue eyes, and sometimes that kind of makes them shift to green, but I don't mind that at all. And then the last color is Delinquent, and this is very similar to the shadow pencil that they have. It's a dark smoky purple with like really dark purple with like pinkish glitter in it. And again, the glitter has sort of a duochromosity to it. It kind of shifts to a yellow to a pink. Very pretty color. Now, when it comes to the silvers and grays, there just wasn't that many of them to fill up the swatch hand. So I decided to share with you guys finally a comparison between Zero and Perversion. I know everyone's already shared their opinion on this. So what we have is, first we have Zero and then Perversion. Perversion is much darker than Zero. However, I find that maybe it's because it has like carbon black pigment in it or something. When I wear it my waterline, it kind of makes my eyes uncomfortable. So to this day, the one that I use in my kit on clients is Zero, because I know that it has the least amount of irritation on me from any eyeliner. It's not the longest lasting and it's not the blackest, but honestly, when you're using it on the eye, it doesn't really matter that much. The next color is Cuff, and it's this intense, bright silver, super pigmented, super metallic, just really opaque color payoff. One thing I like about this is I feel like, again, maybe it's just my imagination, but I feel like the glitter in it almost has like a little bit of like, it's not just silver glitter, it's like reflecting other colors. Or maybe it is just silver and I'm seeing it reflecting the colors from my room. I don't know. So the next gray color is Smoke, and it's a nice rich mattified, I keep saying mattified. My friend Stephanie's rubbing off on me. It's a nice matte gray. It's just a nice rich dark gray. I don't know what else to really say about it. It's more cool tone than it is warm, which is great because they also have Demolition, which is the next color, and it's more of a brown gray. And then we come to Mushroom, which is sort of like the shimmery version of Demolition. So you see, it's like there's kind of a little bit of repeating, but the different textures, there are different undertones, so they work with different looks. Alright, so then we get to the blues, and Sabbath is the first shade, and I feel like it's like the soul sister of Empire. They're both so opaque with the color payoff. They're inky, they're dark. Sabbath is like the slightly more blue color, and Empire is the slightly like more purple. They are just so like rich, gorgeous. I don't have enough words to describe how pretty they are, but they're really good. The next shade is almost a translucent color. It's LSD, which, you know, I love all their drug names. I don't do drugs, you guys, but I think it's kind of provocative, and it's one of those things like back in the 90s when all they made was like nail polish. They made one called Gash. It was like so provocative, and it was what really drew me into the brand, and I love that they are still doing that. LSD is a sparkly, almost translucent kind of blue. It's, as I said, very sparkly, and it's one that I really like to pair with like warmer tones, and I like to wear it on like my bottom waterline. It just kind of gives it like a fun pop, and because it's kind of glittery, it kind of adds a little bit of sparkle to it. Then we get to Chaos. Chaos. How do I love this is right up there with Freak. It's a matte royal blue eyeliner. This is a must-have. I mean, seriously, this is definitely in the running for my faves. This is just gorgeous. Next color is Abyss, and this to me looks exactly like Freshwater eyeshadow from MAC. Exact same shade. It's amazing. Invasion is like a blackened teal. It's like a blackened peacock color. And lastly, Mainline is very similar to Invasion, but it's brighter, has a little bit more blue in it. Now, I'm gonna go through here and pick out some absolute faves. Okay, so I realize that this is like a lot to pick, but definitely, okay, so Empire, nice, rich, dark purple. Vice, nice plum purple. It's not a super common eyeliner shade and it would be so pretty for green eyes. The Sabbath shade, perfect for brown eyes, super inky, dark blue, perfect for smoky eyes, perfect for just making that nice inky rich color. It's a great alternative to using black, and the same goes for Empire as well. It's a great alternative to actually using black because they give you that richness without going all the way there. Ether, just because you're weird. You're a weirdo. Like, awesome, strange color. You get a gold star. Roach is definitely a fave because it has that wonderful red undertone and it's just pretty, and I'm wearing it right now, so. Scorch, because it has that beautiful depth where it goes to this kind of, it shifts down to this like darker kind of color, and then it also has this beautiful like bright metallic-ness to it that's just fantastic. Asphyxia, again, there's not a whole lot of things like this on the market. It is kind of sheer, if I'm being honest. I mean, the other ones that I said are more translucent truly are more translucent, whereas this one, like, you really have to build it up, but I feel like it's worth it. Overall, I actually like using this as an eyeshadow base more, so it might be better to, I think they have like a shadow pencil that's similar in color to this, so that would probably be a better buy. Chaos. Seriously? Psychedelic Sisters is one of my favorite eyeliners for a long time, so I couldn't not include it. It's a beautiful shimmery medium purple. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's fabulous. And last but not least, Freak. It's so weird, it's so cool. I've talked to a whole bunch of my friends into buying it. I'm like, you need this! So I have to share the love and pass the information on to you guys that this is the coolest eyeliner of the bunch. I guess that will complete our huge swatch fest. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I did create a tutorial for this look, so watch out for that in the next couple days. See you, bye.